let us proceed with the first song.
Friday, March 22nd, 2024, and it is currently 57 degrees here from the Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport weather station. I moved across the country. I'm no longer in the great, glorious, and beautiful state of Maine. I am now in Texas, here in Dallas, Fort Worth, which is why the stream is starting a little bit later today, because I'm now in Central Time and I'm no longer in Eastern Standard Time. So I'm an hour behind. So it's only 9:18 here. Although, for some reason, my computer has not changed to Central Time. My phone's on Central Time, but my computer is on Eastern Time, which is it's weird. I don't know why. You'd think that the computer would auto switch to Central Time, but it didn't. Yeah, my audio probably sounds pretty bad right now. I have not unpacked my microphones yet. I'm like surrounded by a mountain of boxes here. Moving, what they don't tell you is moving's a lot of work. It's also very expensive. But I have my little 5-cup Mr. Coffee machine running. It says 5 cups, but it's really only like 2 cups. I think it's like 5 little cups, but it's only like 2 regular mug-sized cups, which is perfect. Which is absolutely perfect. Yeah, that's right. Daylight savings time. I'm like all screwed up here. If you listen to Plain Talk Radio, which is a radio show that I was involved with before I left. I was the producer of the show, and for the last show I was there for, I was talking with the host, and they were like, "You're all screwed, man. Daylight savings time happened like the day before I left." Yeah, it happened the day before I left for Texas. So I already re-switched my mind and my life back for daylight savings time. In the Eastern time zone. So I got my body all switched back to a different time to then travel across the country and move to a different time again. So I'm all screwed up. But we do what we do for our art. Speaking of which, this coffee isn't very good. I meant to go out. It's time to watch Radar Dark Helmet. Spaceballs is a great movie. I actually think I brought it with me to Texas. I have it on DVD. Um, Now I can't remember what I was going to say. Oh, speaking of art, let me check on something here. Make sure it worked before I announce it here. I left my computer on all night, so it's acting a little funky right now. But there was a reason that I left it on all night. I was exporting a 2-hour video.
One, well, massive strat. Yeah. Like in you, I didn't want you.
You guys probably hear
Man, that still exists.
Doesn't look like it worked. Oh, maybe it's this one. I think it's this one right here. I think it's this video. What I'm trying to say is there's a new Spider Queen video coming out today, episode coming out today. It is this one. Okay, so the export did work. Um, 2 hours is long. In case you were wondering. But it is a 2 hour long video. And it's going to have Iceberg City Productions. It's going to have all of part 1. So episodes 1 through 8. Now you're probably wondering why would we watch that if we could just watch episode 1 through 8 individually. And you can. You're absolutely right, you can. But in this video, excuse me, look at me, I'm tired. Episodes 1, 2, and 3 have been digitally remastered for YouTube 1080p. Which is kind of cool. And there's some new art in there that wasn't in the original episode, so just a little bit of a change. Fun stuff like that. Oh, I woke up this morning to something quite interesting. I don't know if people know about this yet. I don't know much about it. Again, I literally woke up, I made a pot of coffee, and I started the stream, so I have not been read up on it completely, but I woke up this morning to something pretty exciting here. Let me see if I can pull up a picture of it. Here we go, from the Dragonbal official website, I believe. Kind of an interesting. Let me see if I can pull it up on the actual Dragon Ball website, because I trust the Dragon Ball website. I'm sorry, I'm like all over the place this morning. Well, I can find it on Twitter, but I want to see if I can find an article on the Dragon Ball website. Alright, does anyone actually call it X? That's my question for you. I always just call it Twitter, and I know it's X now, but does anyone actually call it X? Oh, there's a YouTube video. I'm not going to show the video on the channel, but I'll have to watch that later. Alright, I found out what I am intending on, what I wanted to show here. Let me display capture. Here we go. They are making an official Dragon Ball theme park. I woke up to that this morning. In Saudi Arabia, the Saudi Arabia-based Qiddiya investment company has announced that they will be constructing the world's only ever Dragon Ball theme park as a part of its. I don't want to mispronounce it, so I'll skip it. The Giga Project, the Qiddiya Giga Project. The Dragon Ball theme park will boast a whopping size of 500,000 square meters and features 7 different areas that recreate various iconic locales from the original series. Let's zoom in on this image here. So as you can see, right here we have the Budokai Tenkaichi, the World Martial Arts Tournament stadium is right here. We got Kame House right there. Here's Fortune Teller Baba's house. Way in the corner back there is, I think that's Muscle Tower of the Red Ribbon Army. Here's Korin Tower. You got, it looks like the Red Ribbon Army HQ. You got Shenron hiding out there in the background. Over here you can see the lookout, Kami's lookout. That kind of looks like Gohan's house way in the back there. I'm not seeing Capsule Corporation, which is kind of interesting. You think they would have Capsule Corp. I'm sure it's in here somewhere. Is this the place that Krillin dies? I think this is like that place they go for food after the World Martial Arts Tournament, and then they find when Krillin dies. Spoiler warning. Is that Giron? That looks like Giron. Giron up in the mountains up there. All sorts of cool. Like, that's really cool. Yeah, Capsule Corporation. Beerus's planet. I didn't see Beerus's planet in there. Let's zoom in again. I'm not seeing any Beerus planet, but they say it is. Such as Kame House, Capsule Corp, Beerus Planet at the park. Visitors will be able to join an adventure of Goku and pals as they enjoy the world of Dragon Ball. From the very beginning of the anime all the way up through Dragon Ball Super, the theme park will feature five state-of-the-art rides as a part of lineup of 30 plus attractions, and if it wasn't already exciting enough, construction of a 70-meter high Shenron is already planned. There's a video here, but I'm not gonna play it obviously for copyright reasons. Oh, here we go. Here's better images. These are all concept images, of course. Here's the Shenron. You can see the little Bulma's cruise ship is over there. The view from Korin Tower. The World Martial Arts Stadium. Capsule Corporation. Kame House. Beerus's Planet. Red Ribbon Army. Shenron. And I think that's just like an overview of the whole thing. That's really exciting. Get your passports, everybody. We're going to Saudi Arabia. That's pretty cool, though. I would go to a Dragon Ball theme park. I wonder where in Saudi Arabia it's going to be. Because I know Dubai, which I believe is in Saudi Arabia. I should check that before I say that. No, forget I said anything. Dubai is in the United Emirates. Is in the United Arab Emirates. That's awful. Forget that I said that. But I wonder where in Saudi Arabia it's going to be. But so that's really interesting. Oh, it's probably in this town, Kidia. Let's look it up. Kidia, Saudi Arabia. There we go. It looks like it's a pretty central, maybe a little east, a little central, a little east of, Qatar. So it's like central Saudi Arabia. It's interesting. Interesting play. Interesting. It looks really cool, though. Definitely something I would want to check out. I also really want to check out Super Mario World still. Let me know in the comments, would you guys go to a Dragon Ball theme park? Because that sounds pretty cool. I mean, think of all the things that you could do too. You go to the Dragon Ball theme park. You can go visit the desert. All right. Well, you guys stay tuned later tonight for the new Spider Queen video. It's gonna be episode 1 through 8, and that's pretty much all that I've got for you today. We will discuss future streams at another time. I didn't think about the fact that I'm in a different time zone now. So we're gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do, because I don't know if I want to wake up this early, which really isn't that early. But I'll figure it out, because if I want to keep it at the same 10 a.m. Eastern time, it means it's gonna be 9 a.m. Central time. So there's some things that I gotta figure out. I'm also gonna be getting a new job here pretty soon, so I don't know what that would mean in terms of doing a morning stream. So we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But anyway, take care, everybody. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next time.